Hi. So today I'm going to read another chapter of the Young India Wants. So the next chapter is the Great Indian Social Network. So let's read and understand that chapter. The Great Indian Social Network. What is cooler than a million rich Indians, a billion rich Indians? Mark Zuckerberg is a global business icon who has penetrated the consciousness of many youngsters. The movie based on his life and the social network helped to the process. The social network tells a semi-fictional story about a creation of Facebook based on the book of the accidental billionaire. While this film, while the film is extraordinarily well made, a story it tells is even more amazing. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, is at 26 and the youngest billionaire in the world. Mark started Facebook from his college dorm in 2004. Even when the company went public in 2012, its IPO was valued in a billions. The movie is path-breaking in that it is about talented people and country that celebrates talent. For only the US can a boy in his 20 coming from now here create a company worth billion in 8 years and the country will celebrate him by making a movie on him. Iconically, Mark never cared about making money. When he founded Facebook, his main motivation was to do something innovative, entrepreneurial, and most importantly, cool. At the point in the film, he states money or the ability to make money doesn't impress anyone around here. Compare this to India's celebrated businessmen, the corporate courageous we celebrate, with some exceptions, are second or third generation tycoons who run huge empires comprising dozens of unrelated businesses. Traditional management theory will wonder how company can be in a food, telecom, power, construction, and financial sectors all over the same time. However, in India, such a conglomerates thrive. The motor promoters of these companies have a required skills, navigative, and the Indian government means whether it is obtaining permission to set up a power plant or to use agricultural land for commercial purpose or to obtain license to open a bank or sell liquor. Our top business promoters can get all this done, something ordinary Indians would never be able to. This is why they are able to make a billionaire. We then load them with award, rank them on list, and treat them as a role model for the young. In reality, they are hardly icons. They have milked an unfair system for their personal benefit, taking opportunity that would have belonged to the young on a level playing field. Indian companies make money from rent seeking behavior, creating artificial barriers of access to regulators, thereby depriving our startups of wealth generating opportunity. None of the recent technologies that have changed the world and created wealth, telecom, computers, aviation, here come out of India. Yet our promoters have figured out a way to make money from them by bulldozing their way into their share of the pie. rationing out the technology to Indians and setting themselves up as a modern day heroes. In reality, they are no heroes. They are the opposite of cool, and despite their billions, they are what young people call losers. For if they are not losers, why have they never raised their voice against governmental corruption? Our corporate oncos don't think twice before creating a cartel to freeze customers. Yet they have never been thought about creating a cartel to take a stand against corrupt politicians. They scream about the ratia tapes being leaded but do not reflect on their discussing content. None of our blue chips have a capability to invest technology like the cell phone, but being opportunities, they jump at the chance of making money of spectrum allocation. International investors already know this, and while they see India's potential, they understand that the Indian corporate political nature is actually keeping the country poor, not making it rich. This can be fixed. Quite frankly, it has to be fixed if we want India to be the great nation of our forefathers demanded of. The net effect of this nepotism is high. It's often debilitating for startups in India, vital to the broad based growth of any economy. If we want to set this right, there is a role to be played a corporate house, the government, and individuals. First, the few corporations who really care have to form a circle against corruption and nepotism. If promotes take a public stand that their business group will not to pay bribes, it will send a strong message they should compete on innovation, not the ability to bribe. That's what is cool. Meanwhile, the current billionaires should stop flaunting their money and consider the 57 richest billionaires of America who pledged to give away more than half their wealth or to charity. Yes, Mark Zuckerberg included. Second, our government has to understand the meaning of protecting Indian industry. It is not to protect the established fact fat cats who could frankly do with a does dose of healthy competition. Protecting Indian industry means evolving policies that help new India companies thrive. An environment where startups are glorified and inherited pains are not put on a pedestal. Innovation, not inheritance, should be considered cool. Third, we as individuals have to stop admiring and glorifying the parasitic billionaires of India. They may not be do anything illegal technically, but there is definitely not nothing great about using connections to get something you could not have had a if there was fair competition. We should be celebrating innovation and entrepreneurship, not money, corruptions, and power. Yes, these businessmen employ some of us, and we have seen increased influence amongst some of our fellows. Maybe we have million rich Indians now, but it it knows enough. If with the rich business environment, India can be a dramatically different place, offering a better life to not just a few but to all of us. All of After all, we to modify a dialogue from the film, you know what cooler than a million rich Indians, a billion rich Indians. So this is the part of the great Indian social network. So thank you so much for watching.